Good morning, students. Now we may see responsibility accounting. The systems of costing like standard costing and budgetary control are useful to management for controlling the cost. In those systems, the emphasis is on the devices of control and not on those who use such devices. Responsibility accounting is a system of control where responsibility is assigned for the control of costs. The person are made responsible for the control of costs. It has some important features. They are: first one is inputs and outputs or costs and revenues. The implementation and maintenance of responsibility accounting system is based upon information relating to inputs and outputs. The physical resources utilized in an organization, such as quantity of raw materials used and labor hours consumed, are termed as inputs. These inputs expressed in the monetary terms are known as costs. Similarly, outputs expressed in monetary terms are called revenues. Thus, responsibility accounting is based on cost and revenue information. Second thing is planned and actual information or use of budgeting. Effective responsibility accounting requires both planned and actual financial information. It is not only the historical cost and revenue data, but also the planned future data, which is essential for the implementation of responsibility accounting system. It is through budgets that the responsibility for implementing the plans is communicated to each level of management. The use of fixed budgets, flexible budgets, and profit planning are all incorporated into one, that is overall system of responsibility accounting. Then third thing is identification of responsibility centers. The whole concept of responsibility accounting is focused around identification of responsibility centers. The responsibility centers represent the sphere of authority or decision points in an organization. In a small firm, one individual or a small group of individuals who are usually the owners may possibly manage or control the entire organization. For effective planning and control purposes, responsibility centers are usually classified under three categories. First one is a cost center, second one is a profit center, third one is investment centers. A cost center is an organizational segment that is responsible for cost but not revenue or investment in assets. Service departments such as accounting, marketing, computer support, and human resources are cost centers. Managers of these departments are evaluated based on providing a certain level of services for the company at a reasonable cost. A profit center is an organizational segment that is responsible for cost and revenues but not investments in assets. Methods of performance evaluation for profit centers vary. Some organizations compare actual profit to budgeted profit. Others compare one profit center to another. Also, some organizations use segmented income statement ratios such as gross margin or operating profit to compare current profit center performance to prior period and to other profit centers. An investment center is an organizational segment that is responsible for costs, revenues, and investments in assets. Investment center managers have control over asset investment decisions. In many cases, investment centers are treated as standalone businesses. Then last thing is relationship between organization structure and responsibility accounting system. A sound organization structures with clear-cut lines of authority responsibility relationships are a prerequisite for establishing a successful responsibility accounting system. Further, responsibility accounting system must be so designed as to suit the organization structure of the organization. It must be founded upon the existing authority responsibility relationship in the organization. In fact, responsibility accounting system should parallel the organization structure and provide financial information to evaluate actual results of each individual responsible for a function.